Dude, I got so lucky. I had to order like I wanted food, but I was doing stuff, so I ordered smash burger. Yeah. Anyways, no, Shake Shack, and it was like their stuff is
Shake Shack.
so expensive, but it's just like there's like this one burger that if you buy, it's buy one get one free. And I'm like the only person that was eating, so I'm like I got two burgers for like $10.09 or some shit. And I'm like, this is awesome. They're big burgers. They had one for lunch, one for dinner.
Hello, my friends.
Thank you for joining us for the PEBCAK Podcast, a weekly information security show featuring some all-around good people. It is bonus episode 15 and the first of our 2 December episodes. I'm Chris Louie and severely jet lagged, so it's a miracle I'm still standing up. With me, I have my co-host, the Cloud God, who wrapped up a year of racking up hundreds of thousands of frequent flyer miles.
So I thought you were kind of full of crap with the whole hundreds of thousands of frequent flyer miles. So I'm not looking at the one that includes my credit card because about halfway throughout the year I switched to the credit card to get more points. So what do you think the over-under is on the actual points accumulated?
No, 100,000.
No. More than that. I say 200.
All right. And what about Ben?
I'll go to the middle. 150.
Yeah,
$1, Bob.
315,656. And
There you go. Nice.
Yeah, because
What are
I'm
you gonna
close to
spend
you,
them
that's
on?
why.
I don't know.
That's
Buy a
wild.
couple first class tickets for that.
I'm telling you.
2, maybe.
Yeah. What's insane is like that doesn't even include like going to Switzerland. I flew on like Air Canada or something like that, like or going to Calgary or Montreal or like where I'm either flying WestJet or Air Canada. Like I did a lot of flights this year, man. This is wild
Yeah.
though.
Air travel for sure.
Yeah. Hopefully it calms down.
But you love it. You love it. It's not calming down.
Whatever. Were you at reInvent?
No,
Okay.
no, not this year. I did last year, so I passed
You're
on it this year.
excused. And we will have Glenn Medina join us later. Our first guest this week is our unofficial 4th host, Ben Coral. Welcome back, Ben. The Walkers, Coral.
No, I was happy to harass Brian.
Yeah, that's how I entice him. Like, hey Ben, you want to come on the show? You get to abuse Brian. He's like, yep, I'm there. Our second guest is our second favorite Canadian, Victor DeLuca.
Second
Welcome
favorite
back,
Canadian.
Victor.
But Brad only got a few years left, so I'm coming for him.
Then you'll be promoted to favorite Canadian.
I'm telling you, that giant forehead of his, it'd be looking like me in no time.
Is that the Just for Men that you're talking about, or are you talking about the chrome dome on top?
The Chrome Dome, yeah. Just for men is just for Brian. I don't think
I'm gonna have to pull the stats, but I think the year 2024, Victor came on probably like 10 or 15 times. I think he's probably only been on like 3 times this year.
him and his new job.
I know, notoriously hard to get a hold of. Like, just think of what happens when you go to a real security company and they actually put you to work.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I sell log parsing.
Combined, we have decades of information security experience here, not just to educate, but to entertain. We've got some awesome end of the year topics prepared for you today, so sit back, relax, and eat beans for breakfast.
Best, funnest episode to date. So we're going to have a good time.
Oh, yeah. Thought we'd open end of the year. Let's do I don't know if it's a progress report, maybe a final report on how we did for our 2025 resolutions. And I had 2. I had number 1, pass the SIE exam, the Security Industry Essentials exam. And sorry to see, I did not even crack open the book, so I completely failed on that one. Maybe next year we'll see. But the second one I had a little bit better luck with. Lose weight. That was my goal, and I did. I lost 23 pounds between August and Thanksgiving. I definitely put it all back after my trip to Japan. There's just so much delicious food there. Despite walking 20,000 steps a day, I definitely think I gained a lot of that back, but I did lose it for a bit.
Was it an alcohol weight that you gained or was it food?
food. The Wagyu, the A5 Wagyu in Japan was so good. And it's so cheap. Like, it's ridiculously cheap it's just ridiculously cheap how everything is over there. It's crazy. Highly recommend.
A man of his stature, it calls everything cheap. I was like, wow, I can't believe how expensive this stuff is. And he's like, just fair enough. All right.
Yeah, I mean, consistently, I travel with 6 other people, so a group of 7 of us, and rarely did we ever have any meal that cost more than $100, and we ate well too.
You went with somebody else other than your friends on the podcast? Ugh,
yes.
This guy.
Well,
because he's a
security
local.
summit. We'll eat some Wagyu at the security summit.
Were those the people you went with? Were they Asian as well?
Yes, they were.
Racist.
They
You
were
racist pig.
Considering they were family. Yes, Brian, they were all Asian.
Oh, okay. You said friends. Friends and family
No,
are
I
different.
said 7. I said a group of 7 of us. But yeah,
okay.
all family.
Forgiven.
Yep. All right. So let's see. Brian said, get a pilot to announce over the PA we are at 69,000 feet and we can't survive this, but it was totally worth it. How did you do on that, Brian?
Did not happen. Yeah.
All those flights, all those miles, all those things, and none of them were willing to do it.
I'll be honest with you. I think I just shot that one from the hip and didn't actually want to follow through on that.
Got to work on those social engineering skills, Brian.
The cloud god was in the clouds and couldn't pull that one off.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right, second goal here. Convince squirrels to take over the world and offer them a tiny hat and a political manifesto. How'd you score on that one, Brian?
They took over New York, so.
No, they killed him last year.
I know. We'll avenge Peanut. Peanut.
Rip Peanut.
This is what you get when I don't read the show notes and have to come up with something last second.
It all works. You're fine.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get to Ben, let's switch over to Victor. Did you have any resolutions? I know you were not on our end of year episode last year.
No, I wasn't. Honestly, I don't think I had anything. So we would need to go back and check. I don't know if I said something stupid back then.
Maybe it was sell more log parsing services.
I think he said he wanted to run a 6-minute mile and, just hold that up. And
He could probably run a
he got
6-minute
close.
mile. That's the
He
thing.
did.
I don't know if I could. I know Ben's been following up on Strava. Sometimes I post some decent runs, but I don't know if I'm that fast.
Because you just do kilometers. You just give up, right?
I think he has it.
All right, switching over to Ben. January workout challenge, bike 20 miles a week. How'd you do on that?
I did fairly well on that. Yes. So that was a low goal, I will say. So did well there.
Good.
But I did more running as well.
Yeah, that's always important.
Set up everything.
balance.
What was your favorite? Was it the running? Was it the push-ups? Was it the biking?
Oh no, when you dropped the push-ups, I was done with that. So it's the running.
The running.
It's just easier.
Yeah, very feminine. I can see why you do that.
Wow.
You're just jealous of
Running
his
is-
nice
I
legs.
put the garage
I
gym
know.
in. Come on
That's
now.
true. It's like running is probably the most strenuous thing on your body outside of swimming.
It's good for you. What was the guy's name? Was it Yuval? What was the guy out of Israel?
Yep.
Greg Louganis.
No
He was
brainer.
saying, I remember like when we got the push-ups up to either 100 per day or 200 per day, he's like, you can't do that. You're going to get all kinds of pain. I got news for you guys. I do 200 push-ups every single day for the entire year. I'm fine. I do like sometimes I get up, like I might have, like my shoulders might pop, but nothing hurts. Like it's actually good. It's incredible though. I actually like doing push-ups.
I mean,
Yeah, good
you're
wrist.
a lot of
the
things,
wrist.
but I don't think I've ever called you fine.
Yeah. You jerk. But no, the wrist didn't hurt either, Chris.
That's good. You don't have joint
Yeah.
problems then. Yeah.
No joint problems, yeah. Yet. Screw you.
My girlfriend's doing the push-up challenge. She's at 5 a day. And I'm not
start
joking.
somewhere.
Good for her. Good for her. Yeah, I got to start somewhere.
I mean, what is the end result for her?
I don't know, man. Being able to do 5 push-ups a day. I guess that's the end goal.
to protect yourself from your domestic violence.
Wow.
Just kidding, Mod. Is it Modi? Modi?
Mod.
Mod.
Well,
Oh,
Mode.
Mauve.
Mauve?
Mauve.
Oh my gosh. So Celeste has this friend, and her name's Alo, and like ALO, and I'm constantly messing with her. Like every time I meet her, I'm like, "Hi, elbow," and they're like, "Did you say elbow?" I'm like, "No, I said elbow," and then like I just all the dang time, and it's just the funniest thing ever because I just old man it, So
Elbow. Yeah.
what's up, elbow?
Gotta have fun. And all right, Ben, drum roll, please. How did you do on becoming a certified SANS instructor? I know I checked in with you mid-year and you said you were well on your way of achieving that one.
Yeah, it was a mutual break up, essentially.
What?
They wanted more. I did not.
What?
They wanted what?
More times.
Oh,
More instances, and I have a day job, so.
yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, you did your part. I'll say that. And didn't
Exactly.
work out in the end.
How many did they want you to actually do to be able to become a certified teacher?
8 to 12.
Oh my gosh. Why is it
Wow.
8 to 12? That makes no sense. It's either 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why is it a range?
A range.
But like, why?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like wiping before pooping.
Well, it could vary if you add in the international. Then you can do less because you're adding in more travel.
Oh my god.
And SANS courses, they usually last like a week too, don't they? That's a big commitment.
Yes.
8 to 12 weeks a year.
And now if you're jumping over to Europe, add 2-3 days on each side.
Yeah, that's a
And I was
full-time
like,
job.
now again, yeah.
Oh my, that's 1 week a month. That's like probation for most people.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh,
Early.
zinger. Yeah, look at Brian breaking the law. All right, whatever, dude.
And
Crazy 80s.
Yeah. Of the 4 of us on this call, I would bet that Brian has had the most run-ins with the law out of all of us.
Maybe. I grew up in a small town. They had nothing else better to do. Those jerks.
or you had nothing better to do.
I was a pretty good kid, but like they were ridiculous. I think the town was funding most stuff with speeding tickets.
Shows great potential, but lacks proper motivation.
Applies himself inappropriately. That's how we do things.
But they said you applied yourself. That's the first step.
Yeah, showed great potential, but I applied myself inappropriately.
All right. So I'll kick it off with 2026 New Year's resolutions. I'll start off. I mentioned I did lose some weight. I hope to intend to keep it off. And I've always heard that what people say. They say, losing the weight is easy. Like you can starve yourself for a week. You'll lose 10 pounds, no problem. It's keeping it off that's hard. And I've seen very successful people lose a ton of weight and then they relapse, they put it right back on. So I think that's probably the hardest part. So I definitely want to keep the weight off in 2026 and not gain. If I don't gain, then that's a win. I'll learn a new tech skill since I cannot crack open this SIE book. Maybe I should learn a new tech skill. Maybe I'll learn like Python scripting or something like that. I'll have that on my list for 2026. See, I see Victor here put down he wants to commit a misdemeanor in 2026. You wanna elaborate on that, Victor?
Just want to emulate Brian's childhood.
It's like a minor misdemeanor.
So is that like crossing the border
Without permission.
Passport, illegal entry? Is that what you're going for?
Well, I don't know. I hear you guys are, giving good money for that. So I can just voluntarily deport myself for $25,000 or something.
Self-deport. Yeah, $1,000 and a free plane ticket home.
Brian is willing to support you. He says, one more. Why not?
There's worse people, so that's for sure.
All right, what do we got for resolutions? Putting it on the record.
So I found out like 17 years ago that I tested positive for tuberculosis, and they're like, yeah, you need to fix this before you turn 50. And I was like, okay. And it's like, surely there's a vaccine for it. Not in the U.S. Go figure. But what they do have is a pill that you take every single day. And if you miss a day, they have to start over again for 6 months. And they only give you a 30-day supply. So I'm telling you guys this because I, without fail, always messed up on the treatment. So as I near the 50-year-old mark, I'm thinking that maybe this is the year that I'll knock this out. Or maybe I'll go to a third world country like Canada and just go get the vaccine. But we'll see what happens.
Go to our friends in the north.
Yeah.
All right. Brian's going to cure tuberculosis in 2026.
Maybe I'll just, if you know what, YOLO, just go out like Doc Holliday, man. Can you imagine? That'd be kind of cool. The cloud god dies of what? Tuberculosis.
How did you live so long with it, though? I thought you would just get it and die. Isn't that how it's supposed to happen, or?
How the hell I got it, I even know. But they said basically it's not even that big of a deal unless you're like, once you get into your 50s, if you have some sort of respiratory thing, that's when it can become deadly.
Okay, so don't get COVID on top of tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Pick your vaccine, bro.
Yeah. No vaccines over here, buddy.
You shouldn't be allowed to work near children then. Like when I'm cleared approved volunteer at my kid's school, and one of the things I had to pass was I had to get a TB test.
Yeah. It was funny because like that's exactly what happened. We went to go get the TB test, and like it's like a little shot on your arm, right? And everyone's like is smooth, and I had like this big old bump. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So that's my New Year's resolution. That's actually a good one, and it's not even made up.
That's a good one. Yep. All right, then 2026 resolution.
See. I don't necessarily want to lose weight to turn fat into muscle, which means the weight's going to be the same, but I do want to convert some of the weight to a little bit more muscle. So that's the goal for 26.
Do you have one of those scales that tells you like what your body fat percentage is?
No, I'd be afraid to look at that.
But
it's probably a good thing to have.
You know, those SMART goals got to be measurable.
You are correct.
I just want Ben to show up at Zoom Live just freaking jacked.
Just like jacked out of his mind.
Like this huge traps, like freaking meatballs for hands. Just like, what's up, guys? I'm here to flip cars and sell zero trust, and I'm all out of zero trust.
That'll be a sight.
Yeah. His head shaved, beard, dyed just for men. That. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, bald is beautiful. Knock it all off.
Yeah.
We should put Ben through the Snapchat bald filter, see what he looks like bald.
What we should do at the security summit is shave everyone's head, and I'll grow mine out. How about that?
There you go.
I thought you can't grow yours out.
That's why it'd be funny to try to grow it out. Yeah. Just patchy, looks like a cancer kid.
A couple patches.
Yeah. Like
get some Rogaine and a spray tan.
It's insane. Like if I go, I don't know, like a week without it, because I did the laser hair removal on my head, but like you can see like these like racing stripes like throughout like my head because it's not. I don't know if the lady that did it right, and so it's just like. Or maybe she didn't like push hard enough, even though I don't think she's pushing the button. But yeah, like it's just like there's highs and lows, right? With the the overall effectiveness of that.
All right. And Victor, other than committing a misdemeanor, any other goals for this year?
Well, I don't have tuberculosis and I'm already pretty lean, so figured I should get better at gambling. So I'm going to focus on like poly market performance. I really want to
be
get
the
positive
January betting
year.
challenge.
Yeah. I feel like I could make it a positive this year. So I'm going to focus on gambling.
Is your lifetime poly market in the negative right now?
Yeah, the only bets I placed were the ones from last year. So I'm gonna try to turn that minus 100 into a plus 200 or something.
To a minus 9,000.
Couple millions.
Well, you did get hosed on one of those. I know you emailed the CEO, and the CEO's like,
Yeah.
"Sorry, it is what
He
it is."
did answer.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris?
I already did mine. I said keep the weight off and learn a new tech skill.
This is why you fail
Okay.
as an SE.
Tech
Your listening
skill.
skills suck.
Poor listening skills.
God, jeez. Where have you been?
I mean, it just seems easy.
Oh.
Keeping the weight off is just basically not doing anything. It's
Just wait till you get to my age, Victor, and you'll understand that keeping the weight off is not super easy.
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, when you just drink almond milk, I think it might be a little bit easier.
Have you tried vegetables?
Almond milk and your tofurkey. All right, I thought it'd be fun to revisit some of the top news headlines in 2025. It is a bit of a wall of text, as Victor commented before the show, but if there's any topics you want to zone in on or talk about, well, just go ahead and stop me. But 2025, let's start with politics, our favorite topic. So Donald John Trump inaugurated as our 47th president and the first person to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in over 100 years. 2 Minnesota Democrats were assassinated by a far-left Tim Walz appointee. Trump,
Really?
Vance, and... Yeah,
Hmm.
that happened in Minnesota.
I feel like we didn't cover any of this year. So.
Well, we're not a news or political show, so we definitely
Okay.
wouldn't have talked about it much. Trump, Vance, and Zelensky clash over Ukraine aid. Have you said thank you once? U.S. government shutdown ends after 35 days, which is the longest on record.
Losers.
Losers.
So you don't have that problem in Canada, huh? Because you guys don't run
No, we got our
gigantic
shit
deficits
together.
like we do. Yeah, the whole continuing resolution thing and keeping the government funded because of the debt ceiling. Like, yeah, I personally think that needs to go. That's just too much of a mess. The last couple presidents, the last couple terms. That's just got to do away with that. That's my personal stance on it. Charlie Kirk assassinated while attending a university event. Ukrainian refugee Irina Zaruska stabbed to death in North Carolina, out by where you are, Ben.
Correct. Yes.
Trump pardons 1,500 January 6 political prisoners on his inauguration day. DOGE cuts save Americans hundreds of millions of dollars each year. The Department of Education and USAID are effectively shut down. I know Victor has some thoughts on DOGE.
I think it's a poor acronym. Kind of weird.
It's the meme. It's the meme. Department of Government Efficiency. It's the Doge doggy.
Yeah.
Bro,
I know.
you're about to read
That's
something
funny.
I didn't even know. Like, I must be living on a rock. What the hell?
U.S.
We're in a
enters
war
war
right now.
with Iran.
We're in a war with Iran right now? I didn't know this.
U.S. strikes against the Fordo nuclear site, and mixed messages on that. Initial intelligence says we set their nuclear program back years. Some leaks indicate otherwise, but it seems like, for the most part, their nuclear program has been set back for a bit.
Yep.
This was those, Brian, I don't know if you remember, these are those B-2 bombers that flew like 36 hours straight from, I think they took off in Missouri, bombed the crap out of their nuclear sites, and then just flew back without landing. And they had to refuel several times in midair.
Yeah, I did. I knew when we did that. I didn't know it was war. So we're in a war with Iran right now?
I mean
Iran. Just gotta say it the right way, boys.
I'm just saying, if Iran came and bombed the crap out of our nuclear sites, I would think we'd be at war with them.
I don't think they want the smoke. I'm telling you.
They don't want to get into a protracted conflict with us because they know they'd lose. But
Yeah, because we have Canada on our side.
Yeah.
Don't forget Poland.
We got experience burning the White House. We can do it again.
Whoa, big words.
You're like those kids in Portland and the DMZ over there thinking you're making a difference. You're just a vandal. That's all you guys are.
I know, but if he keeps it up, he's going to be the third favorite Canadian, not the second.
Jimmy Kimmel is canceled for making insensitive and offensive comments about Charlie Kirk's death. He did get his show back a week later with a half-butt apology on that. Not even an apology. He did an explanation of why he said what he did. And Victor did remind me that Zohran Mamdani is elected mayor of New York City. So we'll see how that turns out.
I didn't know what that was. I was like, wow, all right.
Really? You are living underneath that rock.
Like, what? Am I sitting here trying to print? I'm like, ma'am, Danny? What the hell is that?
Zohran Mamdani. Yeah, he ran on the socialist platform. So he's a self-proclaimed socialist of the party of Bernie Sanders and AOC, that wing of the Democratic Party. And I think it's going to be an interesting experiment. You have like Andrew Cuomo, more middle-of-the-line Democrats, and you have more socialists like Mamdani, and he ran on the platform of like, free this, free that, tax people more, and we'll see if it works. It's going to be
the funniest part was a post on X of someone that like going to the party, and they're like, "We're being charged $13 for beer. Thought this was supposed to be free."
It's like I came expecting free beer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Free housing, but expensive beers.
Yeah, got to make it up somewhere.
Exactly.
Tax the alcoholics, not the rich.
But your bus ride on the way there and leaving was all
paid for by the taxpayers. Yep.
All right. Let's skip all the dumb ones, Chris. Come on.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. Israeli strikes on Tehran escalate Iran. Israel war. Hamas accepts ceasefire draft with Israel. Relations start to normalize to the Middle East. I think that one's a pretty important one this year.
Nice. Yep.
All the hostages got released. Or supposedly have some peace in the Middle East. Southern California wildfires is something that hit a little bit closer to home. In January, the Palisades fire destroys thousands of homes, with leaving 29 people dead. Most of the Palisades still not rebuilt, still not ready to be rebuilt, unfortunately. Lots of red tape here in California. Pope Leo I'm counting my Roman numerals, the 14th, Pope Leo the 14th elected, first North American pontiff, so we got that feather in our hat now. Air India Flight 171 crashes, killing 260 people on board. That was the first time a Boeing 787 ever was involved in an accident like that. Business news, so this might be a little bit more interesting. Google's $32 billion Wiz deal for cloud security finally closed. I think they announced it last year, but it finally closed this year.
Oh, wow. I thought it was still in litigation. I had no idea.
I think it's still pending.
I think it closed in June. I think it's official. I'm pretty sure it's official now.
Chris is good at this stuff, so.
Thank you, Brian.
I'm not going to listen to a child on the podcast. The hell you guys...
So one interesting. Go ahead, Brian.
Just saying out there, like, so Palo Alto, you had this on their networks, acquire CyberArk for it's like $32 billion, right?
$32 billion, correct.
The same as Wiz, which is insane. That's like some crazy spending power right there, or buying power.
Oh yeah,
this is like a recently divorced wife just spending money haphazardly.
But no. The Wiz deal, it was cleared by the DOJ in November. I just recall it because it was cleared on my birthday. But I believe the deal will close in early 26.
Yeah. It's clear, but it's not closed.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, that's the major hurdle, was regulatory. One interesting thing I thought was the fears of AI job-related losses. And I know, Victor, you're a fan of the All In podcast as well, and they talked a bit about it on there. And they said a lot of these things are like unfounded or exaggerated, and people are really worried that AI is going to replace them. Like Amazon had this letter that says, we're not going to hire 500,000 people because we're going to get more efficient with AI. But I mean, they said that was always the plan. Like they weren't going to hire these people anyway. And AI just, help them to get more efficient. And I guess as a counterpoint to the fear of AI job losses, Amazon just announced they hired 250,000 seasonal workers. And they said if that was a standalone company, that'd be like the 5th largest employer in the world or something crazy like that. So, AI job related losses overblown maybe.
Yeah.
But is that AI related? I mean, that's seasonal workers of people who are working around, boxing stuff up and shipping. I mean,
these are robots now.
Yeah, that was a fear that those seasonal workers packing those packages in warehouses, those will all be robots. Like you need people to do like last mile delivery, yes, but like if you ever see videos inside these Amazon warehouses, they're building warehouses that do not have lights on them because they're going to be fully run by robots that can see in the dark.
That's wild. Yeah.
Like AI is great until it's not. Once it starts hallucinating, it's like, it's like, I'm sure at some point in time it is going to retire a lot of different jobs that are out there, and maybe it's sooner than later, but like it definitely wasn't this year. Although, didn't Microsoft and a couple other companies lay off?
Yeah,
Microsoft,
Meta,
CrowdStrike.
Yeah, a couple companies did. Yeah, CrowdStrike. I think it was it the threat hunting team? They let go. And they said we could do it better with AI, something like that.
Do you guys think a Copilot and ChatGPT are actually going to make Teams usable one day, or
no? Teams is beyond saving.
Anytime I get on a call and it's like customer hosted and it's Teams, I'm like, you guys are just a fan of bad decision making. Let me tell you what. Like I don't know if I can help you already. Here. Yeah. Let me guess. You're going with Cisco? All right, great. Yeah. I'll be on my way.
At least it's not WebEx. It's one step better than WebEx.
Is it? No.
You prefer
WebEx? WebEx is better.
It's like better. Cancer and AIDS. They both suck. You don't want.
Yeah.
What about tuberculosis?
Yeah, it's fine. It's livable. Apparently, AIDS. Remember, livable. like we say like this, like it's like picking between cancer and AIDS. But like the reality is, like if you get cancer, that's a death sentence pretty much. But if you get AIDS, like you're like Magic Johnson, you just live for like 40, 50 more years, no big deal. Like, but like in the 90s, back when Victor was born, like that was like a terrifying thing. Like it's just like, if someone's got it, like they sneeze in your direction, you got it. Like you're gonna die. We're all gonna die. And like it was like nothing.
Yeah.
So I guess I come up with a different analogy. Yeah, it's like cancer or the flu. I don't know.
Cancer or tuberculosis.
Can't you give tuberculosis? Because if you can, then half the world would be infected by now, Brian.
It would be. It's 300,000 miles he traveled this year. He would have infected everyone along the way.
I'm sure it's not like I'm actively coughing it up. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm dying. I just don't know. Yeah. You're just jealous that you don't have it.
Give it to you.
Give it to you.
I don't want to say I would, but
I will. Trillions in spending commitments for AI infrastructure. This is like this year was that weird circular investment thing. OpenAI buys NVIDIA chips, NVIDIA buys equity in OpenAI, and AMD buys equity. Yeah, it's just this whole weird circular thing going on. So we'll see how that one goes. But that was a strange one this year of everyone buying chips and investing in each other.
Yeah, OpenAI just needs money. It's bleeding for money. I think it's just trying to find some money from everyone, anyone, anything that's willing to invest in them. So that's creating those weird deals, weird circular deals.
Yep. China's DeepSeek AI chatbot release crashes NVIDIA stock. They said they can make a better AI without using NVIDIA's state-of-the-art Blackwell chips. DeepSeek is, I hear it's good, but if you use like their hosted version, it's like filled with censorship and I know Ben sent a story over to me while I was away. I didn't get to read it, but it was something like DeepSeek's giving you bad code if you access DeepSeek from Taiwan or something.
Yeah, if you did searches, if you did searches for things that were outside the approved things, then some of your results came back. If you asked it to create you code, it would add in malware laden things as well. So very weird. So it's like how much of that is true and how much of this is misinformation. But yeah, it was an interesting read at least.
Yeah, I used it too. I think I posted some of the results on LinkedIn, and honestly, I had to use like 7 different measures of security. So I was inside a VM using like a random browser, using a random Gmail address that I created just for this. And I kept asking like, is Taiwan a country? Is Taiwan a country? Is Taiwan a country? And it's beautiful. It would create all those like prompts or answers that would just be like, China is a great nation of respect and love, and
China number one. China number
one.
So, but he changed it every time. In what year was Taiwan a
country?
Yeah. When did they get their independence and everything? Just nice.
Was Mao a good person?
Good old Mao. Let's see.
Doesn't
Corporate
Taiwan
DEI rollbacks. That was another big thing. A lot of companies announced that. I think companies realized they went a little bit too far on that one, and they started rolling back that. I thought this one was interesting. Return of the dire wolf. So that was announced back in April. They brought an extinct species back to life in like a true Jurassic Park fashion. They took DNA from a fossil, and they were able to recreate this dire wolf.
And they should release it in Malibu. Get rid of all those hipsters. And there's surfboards.
Yeah, they brought it back, and now you can relive like real Game of Thrones cosplay. You can get yourself a real dire wolf.
Can we just bring my mom back? I want to talk to her.
I don't know how far we are. We'll start with the dire wolf, and then we'll see. I know they can clone animals now. I can't remember who it was. There's some celebrity that it was Tom Brady. Tom Brady cloned his dog for like $60,000 or something.
Yes, that. Yeah. If you have the money, all of that, but that's a slippery slope.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say
I think Stephen King wrote a book that was made into a movie about that too, right?
Pet Cemetery.
Cemetery.
I mean, it feels like anytime I take my dogs to the vet, it's always a couple $100. So $60,000 doesn't seem like. I feel like I'm going to get close to that anyway. So maybe I'll just clone my dog. Maybe when I clone him, I'll make it to where he doesn't get ear infections. I can love him a little bit more.
Just edit that gene out. So you're going to clone him anyway. Just edit out the
genetic modification. Gene. There you go.
Just get a new model every time.
Yeah. One of these days, guys, we'll see. Like
it's going to be.
Go ahead.
Pet Cemetery and Gattaca together.
Oh yeah. They're getting pretty good with that CRISPR technology. They're being able to edit out specific genes. I don't know if there are any noteworthy news stories about CRISPR, but from what I've read about that, like they've edited certain genes out. They've edited like certain cancers, or they've developed therapies that use CRISPR to target cancer cells. So seems pretty promising.
I don't know. I just think sometime in the future you'll go to like a 7-Eleven. I think that everyone has one of those around here, and as you're checking out, there'll just be like a little pill bottle, the ones that you normally get, like the Extends, Chris. But it'll be different. But like, just take this, full head of hair, white teeth.
But do you have to take it every day for 6 months, or
you can only buy a 1 month supply?
Over? No, it's gonna be instantaneous. It's gonna just root that out.
That'll be the day.
Yeah. But like what there has to be like some sort of wild side effect, like full head of hair, but you crap 10 times a day. I already do that. Like no big deal. Yeah.
Well, it's guaranteed to grow hair on your head, but it's going to come out of Brian's ears. Just read the fine print.
It's already happening, and it's the bane of my existence.
last couple of business news. ExxonMobil and Chevron are merging, two mega oil companies. I guess just seeing the future of that business. We already talked about the Palo Alto CyberArk, and then our buddies over at Netscope IPO'd finally this year. So congrats to them.
For $32 billion, Palo Alto could just buy Netscope. They could buy Okta. And they could probably buy Akamai and still have money left over. That's insane.
Yeah, 32 billion is a lot of scratch.
It really is, man. Heck, they can buy Checkpoint just as an FU because they're only 20 billion. just buy them. Like, yeah, I know you guys came up with the first next generation firewall, but our marketing was way better. And suck it.
Oh, it is.
Well,
Palo Alto is
Wiz.
essentially a Checkpoint firewall. Didn't near Zuck steal the source code and he got in trouble for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there when he copied it. I was like, dude, don't do it. He's like, I'm going to do it, Brian. I said, don't do it.
Those DLP controls failed.
Don't be delicious, just be nutritious.
All right, and let's end on some sports. I don't have any Canadian sports on here. These are all American sports. Victor, Dodgers win the World Series in Game 7. We thankfully kept the pennant inside the United States and staved off Toronto humiliating us.
But it did go to Game 7.
It did.
So there was plenty of Canadian flavor there.
Bro, who's this?
In basketball.
Who's this freaking pitcher throwing heat and also hitting dingers, like pitch hitting? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yamamoto or Ohtani?
Ohtani. Oh my God. I almost started watching baseball again after hearing this nonsense. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the current Dodgers are like the New York Yankees in the 90s. Like they just no salary cap. You got A-Rod, you got all these big hitters, and they're creating a dynasty right now just out of sheer capacity for spending.
But it's the results that matter, and they're proving it.
Yeah. Eagles crushed the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, which
it was a bloodbath. But I will say I think the Eagles were 9-3 or 10-3. Now they had 2 straight losses to the freaking Cowboys. I'm like, let's go. I didn't like the Cowboys. I'm just sitting here just. Oh man, I hate the Eagles. I'll tell you what. And I have no reason to. Just like they're just a freaking machine, bro. They're just.
They are. I hated Kansas City more though, so the Eagles got my vote.
It's crazy because you looked at like Kansas City, you're like, it's the next dynasty, right? They're just gonna do it. Now they're 6-6. You're just like, no, they figured it out. They cracked the code on how to defend these guys.
Yeah. Was that Taylor Swift engagement? That's what Travis Kelce's downfall.
I don't know. Who would have thought the freaking New England Patriots would be 10-2? The Broncos are got to be like the worst ever 10-2 team. They've won almost every single game with a field goal in the last 3 seconds.
Hey, a win's a win, Brian. A win's a win.
Yeah, it's true.
It's better to be lucky than good. See, the Thunder defeat the Pacers. Another Game 7 nail biter on that one. Yeah, that's basketball for Victor. That doesn't get the team reference there.
I could have named.
I mean, it's a Canadian sport
on either team.
Basketball was invented by a Canadian person, so
your Canadian patriotism is pissing me off. Just shut your damn mouth. Say
he's like that.
Things.
He's like the grandpa in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. He's like, every word can be traced back to its origins in Greek. Even the word kimono. Kimi in Greek means this, and mono means this in Greek. Like that's Victor right now.
And just put Windex on it.
I just said that because you said none of these were Canadian sports, but so far, 33% of the sports were invented in
Canada. And the next one's going to have another one on there. Come on.
Yeah. The Florida Panthers beat the Edmonton Oilers in Game 6. We kept that Stanley Cup here in the States.
Wait, what the heck?
Back to back for the Panthers.
That's hockey?
That's hockey.
Oh. Is hockey back on again? I think I saw a game.
You can always remember
it is going
hockey
again,
and basketball have the same schedule, so you can't be a fan of both. Oh. You have to watch one or the other.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, so basketball's back on, then hockey's back on.
I'm going to sit at home and watch Pluribus instead.
In the end, the era of Max Verstappen and Oracle Red Bull may come to an end. It's actually going on. The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is going on right now. I should check in on that. But McLaren's Lando Norris or Oscar Pistori are in first place contention, all with Max Verstappen too. So we'll see who ends up on top.
Schlag had him. Grab him by the pony.
Yeah, I think Max is. I think he's Belgian, but he plays for a Dutch team. There's something weird like that.
And it's Piastri. Oscar Piastri.
Pistori.
Not the story. You just made him very Italian.
Well, Tsuki Yanoda. What's Yuki Tsunoda is his last race racing for Red Bull. He got demoted to the minor leagues.
Yeah.
So the memes on that one were hilarious. It was like Yuki, like they have these like kamikaze memes, like he's gonna take out Pistori with his car just to let Verstappen win since it's the last hurrah anyway.
Is this F1? What is this? NASCAR?
Yeah, F1. Did you watch the F1 movie, by the way?
I did, and actually thinking
we'll
about it, there's not a lot of NASCAR drivers named Pastori, so I kind of answered that myself.
Victor's like, see, it's Piastri,
Piastri turning left. He's still turning left.
We're still turning left.
He left into the curve again.
Yeah, well, and that was your 2025 in a nutshell. A lot of things happened. We'll get to our next episode. We'll talk about movies and notable deaths and the like, but that was notable headlines that we did this year. It's just hard to believe. Yeah, all that happened in just the last 12 months. And then we're get to do it all again in 2026. All right, well, we continue to get great comments about our dad joke of the week.
Dad joke of the week.
This week, our guests Ben and Victor are up, and we'll start with Ben.
All right. So, back to my tech jokes. How many programmers does it take to change a light bulb?
Was it like one to physically change it and like 10,000 to like run the Scrum process or something?
I like it. I like where you're going. What you got, Brian?
Just 2. Yeah, I don't know.
Just 2?
Yeah.
I would say 0 or 1. It's binary.
0, because it's a hardware problem.
Nice. What was it? How many sales reps does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. The sales rep holds the light bulb and the world just turns around them.
I like that.
All right. I have a Christmas one for you guys.
All right, it better not be ransomware.
No, it's not.
You're ransomware. Oh.
How do you call an impolite reindeer?
A rude deer.
Rudolph.
Wah, wah, wah. All right, that's all I had for this week. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. You can find us on LinkedIn. Links will be in the description. Follow us on Instagram at PEBCAK Podcast. Thank you, our listeners and subscribers. Rate us 5 stars in the iTunes Store and Spotify and left us a review. We appreciate you all spreading the word to help grow the show. The best way to find us is search for the PEBCAK Podcast in your favorite podcast listening app. My co-host Brian Deitch and Glenn Medina. Oh, Glenn didn't make it, actually. And our guests, Ben Coral and Victor DeLuca. I'm Chris Lloyd. Thanks for listening. We'll see you all next weekend. As always, have a nice day.
Thank you, Dale.
Glenn, you're dead to us.
Glenn. Oh, all good.
Have a nice day.